Hey folks, how y'all doing? Time for an update. I just woke up from a nap. My schedule is all messed up. My younger brother showed up out of the blue Monday from Wichita. He's moving back to Omaha. Of course, he's staying with me. You know how family is, It's temporary. I'm glad he's back in town, but I definitely need my space. I like I like my time. I like to have my time. I work with people, and I really need to de-stress when I get home. And the last thing I need is to deal with people when I'm de-stressing, which is one of the nice things about doing the videos here. Is it is a two-way thing, but it's like it's nice to just be able to come and go as you wish through the videos. I want to show some new records, but I also want to show what I've been listening to of stuff that I bought, because I do listen to the records. I know we all do. But one of the records I bought recently that I'm really, really enjoying a lot is Boris Heavy Rocks. Love this album. I got it on my Walkman, iPod, whatever you want to call it. And I can't tell you any titles right now because I don't pay any attention to them really pretty much anymore. This rocks. And I love the drummer. I love his beat and the way he plays. He plays with his entire soul. He's a little sloppy, but he means every beat, and I feel it, and it just makes the music that much heavier. I love it. So I've been really listening a lot to Heavy Rocks. I'm going to go ahead and start showing some stuff that I got this week, and if I get to some other things that I have been listening to tell you, I will. I'm going to start off with, of all things, a Christmas record, but it's, for me, a very special Christmas record. I'm a big lover of the band YMO, Yellow Magic Orchestra, and the members from Japan. And back in the 80s, they put out a Christmas album called We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Quick story about this is a friend of mine who's on here by the moniker of 56 Jensen. I believe he got a copy of this, and that was the only time I'd ever seen it. I coveted it. You know, we're not supposed to covet, but I did. I really wished that I could have it, but could never find it at a reasonable price. Recently found this very affordable, and even though it's a Christmas album, there's several instrumentals on here that are just nice and ambient and can be played at any time. But I will say again, I'm a huge fan of Yukihiro Takahashi and Hiromi Hosono. Those are two of the members of YMO. So I got that in the mail today. I picked up another Klaus Schultz album that I don't remember ever seeing. It's called Dig It, and it's on the Brain label. I just popped this on for a second today, and it'll take a good listen, so I don't know what I think of this one just yet. Really have to be in the mood for Klaus Schultz, to be honest with you. I do like collecting him, but he's not something that I listen to often. Again, I was attracted to the fact that it's on the Brain label. It's not Green. That's the most collectible version of Brain Records, but it is Brain, and great label. I used to have a copy of this, and it just trashed it. So Foreman with Beards did an excellent job on reissuing Maggot Brain by Funkadelic, and I just got a copy of it. 180 gram vinyl. This album is we used the words too much, but I don't know what else. It's a wonderful and classic example of the evolution of funk and psychedelia and modern music, in my opinion. Bernie Worrell, Eddie Hazel on guitar, George Clinton with his crazy ass on the vocals and the words and the ideas. This album is so good that when I heard it as a young teen, when my brother bought it, it just scared the shit out of me. And once I got past that, I couldn't get enough of it. This is just one of the best albums. If you want to hear some amazing guitar playing, and you got to hear it. Maggot Brain, the title track. Picked up another Tangerine Dream, White Eagle. I do hate the fact now that when I do vinyl shopping, sometimes I'll look at something and do I have that? Because I can't remember. I hate that, and I wasn't sure, but I was pretty sure I didn't have this. I got home and checked. No, I didn't have this. Glad to get this. Fortunately, I did recently buy something I have a double of. I'll show it in a minute if anyone's interested in buying it, because, you know, I could use some money. I'll show it in a minute. Found a used copy of this. The Creatures, Feast, Susie and Budgie from Susie and the Banshees. The cover has just a slight bit of like a little bit of, can you see that? The warpage, like slight water damage, almost like water damage, but the record's in great shape. And again, this is a title you don't see, and this is really good. Percussion oriented, tribal in a way, but really, really good, really good. I love the Stranglers. Haven't showed much of their stuff yet. I have quite a bit actually of Stranglers, but I found this Japanese 45 with Don't Bring Harry and some live tracks that are exclusive to it. And this was a nice find with the obi and everything, and it was maybe $8. So very happy to find this today. Stranglers. You know, they're associated with punk rock in England, but they were never a punk rock band, as they themselves have said many times in interviews and in their story. But they had that aggressiveness, and it just worked for them. So I bought a copy of this, not sure if I had it. I do own a copy of this, but I ended up buying another copy, Wally. This is Prague. Sub yes, kind of, in its sound. Not bad, but not great, but nice. I have another copy of this now, and I would sell it for $5 if anyone is interested. I'm actually going to ask Jeff if he's interested. I have a feeling that he'll pass on it. I know that he's interested in this, but the cover's not pristine. I'm not breaking on Jeff, I just know that's how he is. As much as possible, he wants records to be clean. So that one's available, folks, okay? I have Trank Oldies' other album, but I found this one today, Silver, and this is a really good record. I already knew this record before buying it. Really nice soft rock. A touch of country, but thankfully not too much. And so it's just right for me. Soft, pretty, good songwriting, really nice harmony vocals. Good band. I could probably tell you some trivia about them, but I'm just going to keep going here. Looks like that's the... Oh no, I got some more new stuff, but something else I've been listening to, just loving, is this Souvlaki by Slowdive. Now, I've had this record forever on CD, but there's something about playing records that is just wonderful. Been playing the hell out of this Bill Fay too. Folks, if you don't know Bill Fay, I'm telling you, you know, if you just like good songwriting, he doesn't sound like Paul Simon, but I'll use that as a comparison. If you like Paul Simon because he's a good songwriter, or if you like Nick Drake, he doesn't sound like Nick Drake, but if you like good personal music, good songwriting, Bill Fay, this is a fabulous record. Fabulous. Oh, also, man, I've been getting back into the new R.E.M. This is the bomb. This record is great. All the Best rocks. Walk It Back. This is great. I've been listening to this. Okay, so I have a couple of the records to show, and I want to share this one that is really special. It's a reissue, but it's a holy Grail record for me when it comes to Krautrock and German rock. I finally got a copy of Mythos. Now I have an original copy of their second album. This is a reissue of the first one, and this is, in my opinion, truly one of the finest examples, one of the best Krautrock albums ever made. We talk about Can, we talk about Neu, we talk about Faust, and this is up there with those. This is one of the best albums of space rock I've ever heard. And I've already played it on the vinyl all the way through just because I was so happy to be able to play it on vinyl. This is a masterwork. All the way down to the final part of the record where it's kind of a narrative and the guy sounds stoned out of his mind talking about some cosmic shit. Mythos, the first album. I just finally got this as a reissue, and this is a holy grail. I've been wanting a copy of this forever, and whenever I've seen an original, I couldn't afford it. For you folks that are interested in Krautrock, this is another one. Incredible album. I kid you not. You like space rock? This is one of the best ever made, ever made. I also picked up Michael Rother, who was originally in Kraftwerk in Neu. This is a solo album, Fleming Herzen. I believe that is for Flaming Hearts in German. And this is just wonderful. Carousel and on side 2 is just fantastic. This is also a reissue on Four Men with Beards. Those guys do a great job. Really, really happy to get that. Let's take a look here. Okay. Something else that I picked up, it was in the discount section of one of the local stores, and really happy to find these. This is Kieran Hebden of Fortet in collaboration with the jazz drummer Steve Reed, who died not too long ago. Free jazz drummer who actually, as a teenager, practiced at John Coltrane's house and has played with a number of people. And this is them improvising. Kieran on electronics, Steve on drums. And it's a 2-volume set. Here's volume 1, and they had both, so I bought both. And volume 2. And this is great. This is great. It kind of starts off kind of like improvisation. It starts off kind of tentative, and when it starts to kick in, which is really obvious, it's wonderful. Just wonderful. Just picked those up. And I think that's all that I've bought recently, but I will show you what else I've been listening to. Meredith Monk, Dolman music. The way that she worked with the voice is very unique. I would imagine that some of the techniques she's using are some ancient vocal things that go way back way back. Just really, really fascinating stuff. Meredith Monk. I'll show a 7-inch right quick, because sometimes I've just liked to just pop it on, and I played this by Stephen Wilson of Porcupine Tree. This is the song Harmony Korine, named after the film director, but it has nothing to do with him as far as I can tell. But I was playing the B-side. The B-side's not on the LP. I'm just playing the B-side of this. It's really nice. Really nice. So with that, I see that the video is only 12 minutes, and if I keep it short, then it uploads quick, and then it's not too much to ask you to watch all the way through. I'm enjoying Glowing Cabbage's contest for the t-shirt or the logo. Good luck to whoever wins. I just doodled something, not really with the idea that it's a design, just wanted to just participate. And someone that I do feel like I need to mention, because he was the person that I was struggling to try to remember way back to mention his name, was Fatback Funk. Hey man, how you doing? Okay, people, have a great, great life, and leave me comments. Take care.